What it did, yo. Some motherfucking rear points with RoBs Inferno about like motherfucking burn slow. Shout out to all my guys and goddesses know how vibrational hearing beings, you know what the fuck it is for tap in. You know, before I start speaking on something, I'm telling you, one of the ways you know how you're in the matrix is like how I'm telling y'all how shit be aligned. I'm telling you, it's like, I'm about to get on my little jump real quick, speak on some things. As soon as I do that, like all the sirens start coming off. It's a hell of a coincidence, you know. I haven't really been on here all day. Besides like early, right? So I'm bobbing on a little, little nature bop. And my hearing being just bopped past me like a white girl or whatever. And this is something that's like a big problem. It's like people talk about it, but they don't talk about it, I feel like, in context of like really what it is and like how narcissistic it is, right? Now, for those that already know what's going on and stuff like that, what we're living in, stuff I regularly talk about and stuff, right? People living off of us, so-called black people, and the foundation, everything this is built on, and how slavery never stopped, and it's psychological now. And, this being built on abuse of black woman and her creation, right? Not just her children, anything that came about from her, right? Which is everything, right? So, Pete, like, she robs by me, and like, I know it's a lot going on right now. I know that y'all are coming in the awareness of what y'all trying to run from, but getting harder to your every day, Like I heard Gina Marie, she was talking about the energy in the air and just feel different, everything, and it don't feel good. It's the karma on a spiritual level coming to y'all, and everything that y'all came about, flaunting and having off of the most craziest psychological lie alone, and more lies around that, right? So all this is false, right? So she bops by me, and we talk about projection, but in a way like this, she bops by me, she looks away. Even if it's from a standpoint like I'm not trying to offend you. This is what we mean when we're saying like y'all don't love yourselves, because it's like for you to do all of what you did to me yesterday and be living on that today and still doing more to me today, and for you to bop by me, and in any way think that I'm trying to inflict harm to you, even at a time right now, it's like the self-hate, because that's so narcissistic, That's like, you with a woman, you with a man, and he's beating on you, and he's beating on you every day, but then he's acting like, he's scared of you when he comes around you, but he's beating you, though. You feel me? He's bringing harm your way. He's lying to you, he's taking advantage of you, all this, but he's acting scared of you, And this is why the thing I love about awareness, because it's coming out in such a way that when they're doing that to us, they're looking crazier and crazier, y'all, because everybody is knowing the truth, where it's like that stuff isn't able to be done no more from a collective without everybody, knowing what's up. Now, it was even more crazier is because she really has that deep of a lack of awareness, as she being reminded who she is, right? If I would have said like something just like briefly, like, like I'm not the one to be scared of, or, you should face your own kind, with that energy, or if I would have said like, how you're looking that way, and don't want to even make eye contact with me, I should be like that with you, for everything that your people and y'all have done to the planet are doing right now. It's like everything, it's like projection. all the like the wild stuff and everything is because they don't love themselves, you know? And I'm just seeing that more and more every day off of like really knowing why they act how they do from like a collective standpoint, majority wise. And I say that from what could seem hidden but could come out because of them all having the same animals to make them up. And what's happening with their whole body cellular structure right now. So it's like I'm thinking about it and I'm like, damn. Like it's a crazy thing with all the information, even more so that's coming out right now, more and more by the day. And for you to be unnatural and walk past a black person and be looking the other way. Now, if it's like if you're thinking like if you think about it from a standpoint like, oh, she's doing that because she don't know to what extent, you know, how much she has to be in fear, because you might harm her because there's some black people out here that's in general lost that will harm anyone, not just her if they was in that energy, right? Let's point that out. But again, that's even crazier when you think about it, because again, it's like I'm not the one that's doing the harming at all, you know. My mom moving so fast I forgot what I was about to say. It's gonna come to me. I was about to make a point, but yeah, no, it's just so crazy. It's unbelievable, you know. It's really unbelievable. But it's one of the most. This is what I was about to say. Yeah, she was scared of me that I was gonna harm her and stuff. That's even worse, because you just basically throwing that energy to me, and you're basically admitting that you've done something so bad. Your species, even if she don't look at it like this, but you've done something. If she's looking at it from a standpoint like all the stuff coming out with black people and then realizing who they are, it's like, you know that you're not black and you've done something so wrong to my people that you know I have the right to do something for you to be scared. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what you're saying when y'all do that. Like, it's like y'all hate yourselves because y'all not admitting what's being validated in itself right now. And a lot we've been saying for years. And then y'all acting like that is just proving that we actually had a right to do something to y'all. You feel me? For real. It's just like confirming everything. It's like if you really didn't do nothing, or you wasn't like, you know, really being held so accountable right now while still trying to run, you know, y'all wouldn't be feeling so intimidated when y'all just walk across a black person, you know? But y'all know that even from a collective majority standpoint, like the whole planet, like the awareness is here where it's like we're remembering who we are, and unfortunately, you know, we're remembering who y'all are because of who y'all forefathers are. You feel me? And we're remembering that y'all not us, and we're remembering even to an extent that some of us that is us ain't us. You know what I mean? We're remembering all of this. So everyone's keeping everything, and it's just a good time right now. This is definitely a good time. But I just wanted to point that out because like her doing that, and I'm like, damn, you must know that I have a right to even if I didn't do anything physical to harm you, you must know that I have the right, even if I'm just walking by you, just give you a whole bunch of negative energy for you to be just looking the other way and not wanting to make eye contact with me, you know, as a black person. And you know what I mean? That speaks for itself, because like I know who I am, and it speaks for itself even when they know that you know who they are, you know? Like, see how that person keeps coughing, and you heard him before. I pointed out right now. Like they feel the energy, and they're like glitching right now. You know, that's like what it's like because of the energy on the planet. It's the best time, like, because a lot of this I've been waiting for. And no disrespect to anybody else when me saying this, but I'm gonna just be real with y'all. Me facing like homelessness and all of that, and knowing that this is my planet, and I come from the mother of all life. And seeing what people have done to my mom, you know, as me one of the collective, right? I'm glad to see this shit fall. You know, hell yeah. Like I've I've had years of homelessness, years of not sleepless nights, years of just like wild shit off of just being homeless and living outside. Like crazy stories I could tell y'all just off of this system, this genocidal system that was against my species. So no, like I'm happy as shit to see this shit go down the drain, and who needs to be held accountable, even while they're acting like they're not being held accountable, you know? This is a good time. This is a very, very beautiful time, because, you know, we've been through enough, but people in general that's homeless have been through enough. And I'm not even gonna say no disrespect to my people that's unnatural that's homeless, because y'all aren't us, you know? You feel me? So this wasn't done to us by not y'all. You get what I'm saying? So it's different when it's one of y'all that's struggling in y'all system than me seeing one of my brothers and sisters that's out here and we're prisoners of war and we're being abused. No matter how much success we have in this fucking evil, blood-sucking system. You feel me? Nah, like this shit is beautiful to see this shit go down and shit. I value y'all, man. Zion, I love you. I love you to death. You feel me? But I can't even say that because ain't no death with us. You know? Ain't no death with us, Troopy. You just gonna be a Troopy Troops. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, you're gonna be a Troopy Troops. After you leave, you're gonna come back a Troopy. I love my son, y'all. But yeah, though, so I had to point that energy out though, like that energy that we get, y'all as black people. Don't feel no type of way. I know it's irritating, and even more irritating now with everything that's coming out and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's for you to react, you know, for them to feel like they have any form of control and realizing that they don't have any at all. You know, that's all that really is. It's another like low reversal game, you know? That's why I don't even be getting mad at it. Like the overcompensation every time I walk by like a white person, it's like they just all of a sudden start acting extra hysterical. Even so, what I'm trying to say is I'm not even saying like I'm walking by, everyone's laughing at me. Like, but sometimes that does happen. Just off of people trying to make me feel inadequate because of how strong I am in a situation that makes people feel the worst of. And you see, I'm saying like that because I feel I have those days. A lot of these people like prey on my bad days, you know. And then they be mad even on a day where I am having a bad day, but they thinking I'm not. And they caught me on one and they thought I wasn't having. I was. But I jumped back up, like, my energy, you know? But I'm happy to see this shit fall though. This shit got at me. Even though her crazy ass. You know, shout out to my child. You know, I hope you're safe and well, yo.